The NRL suspended me for I took the game global. They should have paid me. They should have paid me. People in India don't even know, but they knew who I was. The finger man.
Yeah.
And they were coming up to me, oh, the finger man. But I took this game global.
John Hopoate, thank you so much for coming into the studios to come in today and talk a little rugby league.
Thank you. Thanks for having me back.
So talk to me, your role as the cultural advisor for Mate Mata Tonga, what does that entail and how are you going about it?
I'm more there for the discipline the boys, you know, turn up late, you don't get fined, you guys form a line, you have to walk through, everyone gets their jandals out and wax him. Make sure the culture side, we do our haka practice at night, our songs and our prayer before we all go to bed. Apart from the boys that were growing up in Tonga, a lot of the boys that are growing up in Australia and New Zealand, the culture's there, but sort of, because they're so used to being around the white man and the sort of culture thing sort of goes out the back door a little bit. So I'm just there to sort of instill it in the boys.
Tell me a bit more about this jandal punishment. It sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So the boys all line up, you come in late,
yeah,
instead of paying a fine, you got 2 lines, you got to walk the gauntlet and people, well, how many swings do you get each?
Or as many as you can when they crawl past.
Who's been late twice after having that?
Well, everyone's been late. Even the coach has walked the line. Anyone that's new will have to walk the lines. It's part and parcel of coming. That's our welcoming, and it's also our punishment as well.
All right, talk to me about this weekend's game. It's massive. Mate Mata Tonga taking on the Kiwis. There's a real side story going on as well about players choosing to play for either side, which, in my opinion, has helped escalate the world game back into one of the highest places it's been in a long time. The players' choices and how they're going about international rugby league, do you think it adds to the game or is it something that's taken away from it? Adds
to it. We need these guys to, we're not saying telling them to jump ship, but we need for the game to grow and to make it strong, the international game to be stronger like rugby is. We need these guys to go back and play for their countries, and if they come back and play for us in Tonga, it's only going to make the game stronger. And people in New Zealand and Australia blow up, but they seem to forget these guys were with us first, and then they jumped over, and now they're jumping back. They go, you can't do that. Where's your pride? Where's your pride in your black jersey? Where's your pride in your green jersey? Where's their pride in the red jersey when the black jersey took them of us? We didn't complain about that. We let them go because it helps them financially to go and play for New Zealand or Australia. But these guys have decided to come back on their own accord because they just want to play for their heritage.
Mate Mata Tonga are supported by a great fan base. Be careful what you say here because I don't want to get you in any trouble. I'm going to take you back to a time where you're at the height of your club career. You now have a choice. You can either play for Australia back then or Tonga back then. What would your choice have been?
Well, when I was playing, I would have chosen Australia because there was only a handful of us playing in the NRL. It was me, Jim Dimmick, Solomon Amano, Ruben Wiki. There was only a couple of us. So I chose this because the money was just too good. I thought, I had a lot of kids at the time. Do I play for Australia and make money, or do I go to Tonga and get corned beef?
Yeah.
But in saying, I loved to go back to Tonga, but my decision was purely financial side to look after my family. And I think after the World Cup, seeing the support that we got wherever we went, win, lose or draw, our support base is just die hard. And I think they just want to come back for life.
I know, I'd like to play in front of that fan base. Mate. They look awesome, mate. I'd be terrible, but it's a cool crowd. When you look over your Wikipedia page, it is an array of achievements and it's an array of low points, well, considered low points. Don't know where you put it. For you and your career and what you've done and where you are now, are you comfortable with everything that's happened?
Yes. Yeah, I wouldn't be the person I am if I didn't have all them hiccups in my career. My career was just a hiccup. That's the way I look at it. I played to pay fines, but I wouldn't be the person I am, and people judge me for the way I played, and the media betray me as this big, bad person. But as long as my family and my good friends know what I'm like, that's all I care about. These people that they hammer me, I don't care because I'm not going to invite them to dinner. They're not going to pay my bills.
Yeah.
They're not going to have my back if I'm struggling. So I don't worry about them because they don't mean anything to me.
Talk to me about Will. I mean, you must be so proud. He's just tearing it up.
Yeah, I don't know. His team's a bit hopeless this year. The Dogs are coming last, but he's always been a good kid. Never had a drama with Will. Always been a good. Always done what he's told. His achievements compared to when to play for New South Wales, all of his achievements came as a kid compared to my achievements. Mine come now. As a father, I'm so much more proud of what he's done compared to mine. Doesn't even come in the Richter scale. Cause, you know, Will's up here because he's my son. You feel so much more prouder than whatever I've achieved when I play. You don't even care about that.
When he was a young fellow, were you pulling him aside and saying, no, you got to swing this, you got to come in?
Yeah, well, one time, I wanted him to sort of play like me, but he got no aggression. Guys have slapped him all day and he wouldn't do that. One time he played Penrith as a kid and this kid kept on tackling, dropping elbows. And I wasn't mad at the kid. I was mad at Will, like, get up and at least push him or something. I said to him, Will, you got to push him or do something or he's going to do it all game. He said, oh, no, Dad, so it's okay. I just scored tries on him. And I was like, oh, that's better, son. Don't worry about what I say. But yeah, as a dad, as I said, you don't want your son getting bullied on the field. And I wasn't worried about the other kid. I just wanted him to stand up to himself. And that's the way he looked at it. Like, I'll stand up to myself by scoring tries, which he did. He scored 4 tries on his kid, but his kid had played dirty on him all game. And I thought, oh, that's a lot smarter. I better just shut up.
That's awesome. Okay, I can't go past the shirt. Tell me about the shirt.
Well, 10 years ago, I got suspended last year for 10 years.
Yes.
By the New South Wales Rugby League for indiscretion when I was playing local park footy. And I thought I'd just, my mate thought I'd get a shirt done up in 10 years of counting. So I'm 9 years and 6 months to go. And I got the finger there, so just to let people know, I've still got the finger there. I'm proud of my finger antics. So that goes on all my shirts.
That's incredible. I mean, it's one thing to have people talk about you, but it's another to embrace it and work with it and going forward, man. That is actually inspirational.
As you said, people, you can either embrace it and make it a joke, or you'll be getting angry your whole life because people will be hammering you about it. You just embrace it. When you make it a joke, then the people just go, oh, he doesn't care. Then they forget about it.
Yeah.
And then I always joke with the finger when I was doing my degree as a prostate cancer doctor, and part of my practical, because I couldn't I couldn't do my courses because I was playing full-time footy, I had to practice it on the field, and that's what I was doing. I was just raising awareness to prostate cancer. So the NRL suspended me for I took the game global. They should have paid me. They should have paid me. People in India don't even know, but they knew who I was, the finger man.
Yeah. And
they were coming up to me, oh, the finger man. But I took this game global. No one in India would have known what rugby league is, but they know it now because of me.
That's awesome.
Yes, it is.
John, thank you so much for your time today. It's an absolute pleasure to spend some time with you, and really reassuring and refreshing for me to be able to meet you and hear your stories and know that you're a man who's comfortable with what has happened in the past and where you're at today, and I wish you all the best for the rest of your life.
No, thank you.
Can I shake it and it's clean? Oh, I'll take it anyway. Come on, man.